Hi, welcome to Tammy's Tiny Tots Reborns. So it is late in the day today, but I'm still going to make my video for Matching Monday. I've got baby Kale, and I'll be bringing up his sister Kaye in a minute, and I'm going to put something new on each of them. So, last week I told everybody, or maybe it was before that, a week or actually probably about 2 weeks now ago, my cat Lil had a lump develop. Well, it was the week before the 18th of September is when the lump developed. She had a lump develop on her tummy, and we went away for that weekend. I noticed it on the Friday right before we left, and so I said to John, we'll have to take a look at it on when we get back on after the weekend, and take her to the vet and get her looked at. And he's like, yep, okay, no problem. So when we got home from our trip up north for Esley's birthday party, when we got home, her lump had burst while we were gone away. Here's what I'm going to put on him. This beautiful white sleeper with Peter Rabbit on it. It says, Peter Rabbit, now run along and don't get into mischief. So anyway, when we got home on the Sunday, the lump on her tummy had already burst. So we called vets, tried to get into a vet's office. It took over a week, almost a week, to get in to a vet. But we got in, and she got to see a vet, and the vet gave her an antibiotic shot and told us, like, we already had bought a cone for her head, and told us that to keep the cone on her, to let the boo-boo heal. So we did, and first week went by. We had to take her back in at the end of the first week, so we did. Took her back in, and the vet said, now the vet gave her an antibiotic shot at the first appointment, and I guess the antibiotic shot's good for 2 weeks. And so John took her back at the end of the first week, and it was closing up, and it looked better, and the vet even said it is looking better. She doesn't smell as bad, because she smelled like she was rotting almost. And then the next week he said, bring her back in again next week. So we said, okay. He said, unless you see a difference, and you don't think she needs to come right back in. So anyway, we had seen a difference. For some reason this hat is really tight on his head. There, that's better. So we could see a difference in in her boo-boo on her tummy. It was healing up, wasn't fully closed yet. So we knew, oh, come here, Kaye. There's Miss Kaye. So I'll take her stuff off. So we phoned the vet, or the vet phoned us on the Monday and said, how are things looking? And we told them, and we said, we'll probably wait another week. It's still healing, and it's looking not too bad. And then that was on the Monday that we talked to the vet. And then by Thursday, Thursday evening, John and I come in from we're sitting outside on our patio, and we came inside, and she was sitting by the door when we came in, and I noticed a big clump of hair, and she's wearing a cone, but I noticed this big giant clump of hair beside her on the floor, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what's that? And John's like, looks like she's ripping hair out again. So he took a look to see where she was ripping hair out of, and she was ripping hair off of her leg. And turned out there was a second lump on her leg. So we talked about it on that Thursday night, and I said to him, I said, I have a feeling that, this is not going to get any better. This is just going to get increasingly worse. Like, she's just going to get multiple lumps. Like, there's nothing we can do. Like, the vet had warned us it could be cancer before. So on Saturday, she started acting funny again, like sick, where she was carrying her head really low, dragging her head almost on the floor, and she was not well. So I told John, I said, I ended up giving her, because she has pain medication and that she had been given by the vet, and I hadn't used it all up in the first week, so I still had some, and I could tell she was in pain on Saturday morning, midday actually. I guess it was around lunch. I noticed, and I could just tell she was hurting and not feeling well. So I gave her some of her pain meds, and I John was in Toronto looking after his uncle for the day, and I phoned him and I said, I think Lil's gotten worse. And he's like, really? And I'm like, yeah, I don't think it's good. So we there we go. So we called the vet, or John called the vet, and we got her in at 5 or 5:30 on Saturday. And we got her in around 5 or 5:30ish. And we had already decided that we were going to let her go and not torture her with cancer treatments and all that stuff. It's not fair. It's not going to make her happy, and she needs, it just needs to be over. And I hate to say that, because we love her, but we don't want to see her suffer either. So on Saturday evening, we took our sweet Lil to the vet, and she went to kitty heaven. So yeah, it was really hard. John really had a hard time with it. I had a hard time with it too. But John seemed to really be affected by it, because he took her in to the office, because they only allow one person in with the pet because of restrictions. So anyway, he went in with her, and she was put to sleep. So but on Sunday night, John found us another little kitten. So we brought a new kitten home, and on Tuesday during the live, I will introduce you to our new little kitten. But oh my gosh, I miss Lil so much. She is such a sweet cat, and just a wonderful little kitty. Like, she was just amazing, and we loved her very much. And to have her gone is very heartbreaking, and we miss her terribly. So anyway, yeah, so that was my crummy weekend. So anyway, here is the twins, Kale and Kaye, in their Peter Rabbit outfits. Hers is Flopsy and Jemima Puddle Duck on hers, and his is just Peter Rabbit. So there they are. So yeah, I hope everyone had a better weekend than I did. I really hope everyone had a way better weekend than me. So I want to say thank you, everyone, and for watching, and hit that like if you liked this video. Hit that dislike if you didn't. But most of all, stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow on Tammy Tiny Tots Reborns. Tammy Talks tomorrow. I don't know why I said my channel name. That was kind of dumb. But yeah, see you at 5 o'clock p.m. tomorrow And I will introduce you to our new little kitten. And yeah, smile, everyone, and share a smile with a friend, because someone may really, really need it. God bless. Bye-bye.